Hey guys, what is up and welcome back to my channel. Another day, another drama, and today we're going to be talking about the Dolan Twins and their clickbaiting, as well as Sebastian Williams backpedaling from his video that he made the other day. If you haven't seen my previous video titled Sebastian Williams Did This and Keemstar Rich Luck Shade Smoky Glow, I will link that in a card up over here as well as down in the description box down below, so definitely make sure you go and check that out as well. Alright, let's go ahead and get on into it. So with the last two videos that the Dolan Twins have uploaded, people have accused them of using the drama that has happened with Dramageddon or Carmageddon, whatever you want to call it, as well as clickbaiting to get more attention and views. But before we get into their most recent videos, let's go ahead and take a look back at when it started last year. I scrolled through the Dolan Twins channel and I looked for other instances of them using vague titles or a lot of clickbaiting that went along with their titles, but I didn't really see anything except for what happened last year after all of the drama happened with Dramageddon 2, and then they came out with their video with Shane Dawson. Here are some tweets leading up to that video. On September 30th, 2019, Grayson tweeted, "Hey, there won't be a video up tomorrow. Ethan and I want to take our time with this one. It's a really important video for us. We want to thank Shane Dawson so much for helping us and having this conversation with us that we will share with you next week." On September 30th, 2019, Ethan tweeted out, "Film something very special and important to us. A message we've been wanting to share with you for a while now. Thank you so much Shane Dawson for having this conversation with us. You truly helped us so much." On October 7th, 2019, Grayson tweeted, "Tomorrow's going to be a really important day in me and E's lives. I'm kinda nervous, but also very excited. Thank you all so much for the extra love this past week. I love you guys the most." And then on October 8th, 2019, they uploaded their video titled It's Time to Move On, which ended up being an hour and 6 minutes long. So when this video dropped, and the fact that it was with Shane Dawson, who at the time was like the person that everybody went to on YouTube to help solve their problems and talk things through because they didn't know what to do, people were like, okay, this might have to do with Dramageddon and everything that happened, because they have been very silent after James released that video, which included Grayson in the video and the text message that Jeffrey sent him, so maybe they were finally going to address that. And then with the title just saying it's time to move on, some other people are like, okay, well maybe they're not going to be doing YouTube anymore and they're leaving the platform, they're going to continue their journey on in a different path. Well, after watching the entire hour and 6 minute video, which I did multiple times to listen to everything, they did go over some personal things with the loss of their dad and everything that led up to that and how that affected their lives. So for them to talk with somebody about that, that can take a lot of weight off your shoulders. So I'm glad that they did that and they had somebody to put that information onto to help them get through the whole situation. By the time the video was over, the whole point of the video of saying it's time to move on was just them saying that they were going to be posting less. They weren't leaving the platform, they didn't address anything that was brought up in James's video, they just said that, hey, we might just only post once a month, I hope you guys understand. Now, I'm sorry, but there was no need to put that into an hour-long video. You could have just did that in a simple statement on Twitter, or you could have just included it in another one of your videos and said, hey guys, we're just really overworked right now, we're sorry, we're gonna take some time off and possibly only be posting once a month instead of every week. Okay, now let's go ahead and jump back up to the present time. Grayson tweeted out a trailer for their next video that was going to drop on July 13th, 2020, and this was the trailer.
Our only plan should be to keep it as real as possible. It's now July, so yeah, 6 months, 7 months. I'm gonna look at, cut it. It's a hard part of the story to tell because there's a lot of shit involved. I'd fully become someone that I didn't know. I definitely hit rock bottom.
And this video was going to come out a couple weeks after Tati released her Breaking My Silence video. Now a lot of people were like, okay, they're finally going to address everything that Tati said in her video for this video, plus her previous video. They're going to address what James said in his video. So finally we're going to be getting some answers. But no, that was not the case. Here is what the actual video was. On July 13th, they uploaded their video titled, My Struggle with Acne and Self-Confidence. Now, I'm not trying to take anything away from Ethan. That is a very personal struggle for him, and I'm glad that he has the confidence to come out and talk about it. But when they play that off in some kind of very dramatic trailer like that, I don't think it's right to do that to your fans, because a lot of people were worried about what was really going on, and a lot of people were also like, okay, are they finally going to address everything? Like I said, they've never really done very vague titles or very clickbaity things before, so the fact that they're doing it now after Tati's video dropped again, I'm just like, okay, are they starting to use this drama to try to get more attention and more views? But let's go ahead and continue on to the next one. On July 20th, they uploaded a video titled Addressing Assumptions About Us. And in the thumbnail it says, Dolan Twins ended Sister Squad, Ethan Dolan has a girlfriend. So of course everybody's going to click on this video because they want to hear the assumptions, and they saw in the thumbnail that it said Dolan Twins ended Sister Squad. So people are like, okay, are they finally going to address what happened with the Sister Squad? Well, with the other question in the thumbnail, Ethan said yes, he's in a committed relationship and left it at that. But here's what they had to say about ending the Sister Squad.
It wouldn't be fair for us to talk about it unless everybody in said squad had their opportunity to speak on it on their own behalf.
And we're not in sync with anybody in the squad by any means, so we actually haven't talked to them in a while. I wouldn't say that I'm confident that everybody is comfortable with speaking about that, so we're just gonna, I guess, leave that question up for assumption.
God, I think those are all our assumptions.
So of course they left that question for the very last question so that way they could get the watch time and get the views, and they basically said, well, we don't feel comfortable answering that unless everybody else wants to answer it, so we're just going to leave it up to assumption and then laugh it off. I'm sorry, but if you're not going to address the question, then you shouldn't put it in your thumbnail and you shouldn't have brought it up on camera. If the whole point of the video was to answer assumptions about you, you shouldn't be including things that you're not going to speak on. So again, to me, it was a very clickbaity, and they were using it for the views and they were using it to get more attention. But again, that's just my opinion, but that's what I feel. Alright, now let's go ahead and jump on over to Sebastian Williams and his backpedaling that he did on Twitter. After he released his video the other day, he got a lot of backlash for including somebody's name in the video and saying that this voice memo was from a specific person that he named in the video. Here is his statement that he made on Twitter after all of that happened. Sebastian said, "Hey guys, I want to address something I said yesterday which is now being circulated and spread. I would never out a victim. It was confirmed to me by multiple sources that these rumors on the voice memo were fake. When Jeffrey apologized to James yesterday, it publicly confirmed the notion of James being a was 100% false. Otherwise, why would Jeffrey apologize to a make it make sense? That's why I shared the name of the person behind the voice memo, because he contributed to this false narrative, but never once spoke out when Jeffrey weaponized those claims against James. But regardless, it's a story that is best told by the people involved. I tried to ask people on Twitter who shared the clip to take it down to not spread it further. But my words have consequences, and I will take responsibility. I want to apologize to every victim who had to bear such a secret. That is a story only they can share and no one else. That being said, the person who created the voice memo on James does not belong to this category. I want to make that perfectly clear." I'm sorry, Sebastian, but did you forget what you said in your video yesterday? You said that this voice memo was true and that you have the proof to back it up. So if anybody comes and questions you, you have the receipts to present saying that yes, this is true. In case you missed Sebastian's video before he cut out the part that he is talking about, here is what he said in the video. Again, just like in my video yesterday, I will be censoring the person's name because I don't think it should be put out there, because this person, if they are a victim, should be able to tell this story on their own time and not forced out by somebody like Sebastian did.
One thing has not been mentioned by anyone, and I haven't seen anyone talk about this. Who was in Jeffrey's ear? We want to know who was in Jeffree Star's ear. Jeffree Star is one of the biggest creators on the platform. Who was talking to Jeffree Star about James Charles and was negatively impacting Jeffree Star's opinion? So, the person that was on the voice memo is actually... Yes, guys, I'm just gonna say it. It is... I have it confirmed from multiple sources. No one wants me to speak up, but I have my receipts, so if anyone tries to later say that I'm lying, I will share the receipts. But I was asked not to share anything, but I know it is, and he is apparently the only person that could have influenced Jeffree Star's opinion.
So if you're now going to turn around and say that this voice memo is fake and that this person in this voice memo is actually lying about what happened, when it was confirmed to you about who the voice memo was from, why was it also not confirmed to you that this was fake when you found out this information? Why are you just now putting out this information that it was fake, when these people who you talked to, or this person who confirmed this voice memo to be by this other person, why would they not then tell you, oh, but this information is fake? I don't know, to me it seems a little suspicious that you're backpedaling. Again, when you got this information that this voice memo was from this alleged person that you said it was from, why would you not question it anymore and say, hey, is there any validity behind this voice memo? Do we know anything about this? Is this true? Instead, you went on to your video and named this person by name and said, hey, the voice memo is from this person, but you didn't say anything else besides, oh, but I have proof that if anybody wants to question me, I will show the receipts then. I'm sorry, but that just doesn't sit right with me. You should have found out about the information and the validity of it before you put out any information, and you shouldn't have put out this person's name to begin with, period. But that is everything that I have for today's video, so I'd love to know what you guys think down in the comments below. What do you think about the Dolan Twins and their most recent videos? Do you think that they're clickbaiting to try to get views, or do you think that they're just trying to switch it up and this is maybe a new way they're going to start titling their videos? What do you think about Sebastian Williams' statement and him saying no, that this voice memo is fake, but he is still saying that the voice memo is still from this person? Let me know what you think about everything down in the comments below. If you like this video, please make sure you go ahead and hit that like button. Also, if you're new to my channel, I greatly appreciate it if you could hit that big red subscribe button and hit the bell icon and set your notifications to all so you'll be notified of every time I upload a new video. Alright, that's everything for today, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!